overwhelming sensory stimuli. A group of seemingly ordinary individuals has come together to sort through all the crap, all the spam, bring you everything relevant, everything interesting, everything nerd. This is Nerd Talk and Other Stuff.
Hey, welcome to Nerd Talk and Other Stuff. This is Baker.
I'm Travis J. Blues.
And it's just us today. Yeah, everybody else is busy.
We're the only ones sad and lonely enough to be in your basement on a Sunday afternoon.
Well, it's sunny outside. That's when you belong in a basement, right?
Yeah, I mean, you have that horrible glare on your screen you can't see. It's terrible.
So how about that Star Wars trailer?
How about that Star Wars trailer? That was awesome. I got a little misty-eyed, I'm not going to lie. I had a single man tear fall down when I saw Han and Chewie back for the first time. That was
a beautiful thing.
And I think I was reading an article that said, like, Disney grossed, like, $2 billion off of that trailer alone.
What?
Yeah.
How?
It just added that much more revenue in Star Wars stuff. Get everyone hyped up about it now.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's that movie's gonna be great. I honestly, my expectations are very high and for good reason. I mean, it's the same company that gave us the Avengers and what they did with that movie and the expanded universe and the MCU and now the TV shows. If they do, I mean, even half of that with Star Wars, it's gonna be amazing.
Yeah, I'm definitely excited for it. It looks really pretty. I can't really think of a different way to describe it. And it doesn't look cheesy. Like those,
Right.
Episodes 1, 2, and 3, the CGI looked so cheesy.
It got better towards the end, of course, but, I mean, they specifically, going into this flick, they specifically said that they're not going to do CGI for the special effects, and wherever possible, it's going to be practical special effects to make it look like a Star Wars movie. Because they didn't have none of that shit back in 70s.
Yeah, that's true.
One of the things I remember about them shooting the first one was how to get the land speeder, right? And the land speeder is basically just a car with the land speeder on top of it. So when they were filming it, pulling up to like the cantina scene, they couldn't figure out, well, how do we get the wheels out of the shot? Because it's obviously supposed to float, across the sand. So what they did is they just took Vaseline and put it on the camera lens and fudged out the wheels, and that was their trick. That was their special effects.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. You can do a lot with practical special effects.
Yeah, I'm super excited for it. I'll definitely be going to the midnight showing. That's for sure.
I will be out in front of the theater all day.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring a lightsaber.
Of course, in case what happened last time happens again.
Yeah, I hope there's a giant lightsaber fight.
It was fun.
I'll be a 26-year-old man participating in a giant lightsaber fight.
At that point in my life, I'll be a 29-year-old man participating in a lightsaber fight.
That's not sad at all.
And I won't be, by far, I won't be the oldest.
Oh, God, no.
I mean, who doesn't want to fight with a lightsaber in front of a theater with news crews, cameras pointing at you?
Yeah. Dude, I still have that Batman vs. Superman trailer in my head right now.
Yeah, that was another one that leaked earlier. It leaked on cell phone footage. Someone took cell phone footage of it and put it up on the internet. It was supposed to premiere tomorrow, in my opinion, for a certain holiday. But that cell phone footage leaked, and then a few hours later, DC released the full trailer in HD on Friday.
It looked really sweet. Batman looks like he's roided up in this one.
Yeah.
Like even bigger than they had Christian Bale. Like, I mean...
Yeah, he looks big.
Yeah, he looks like a beast.
I can't imagine what Ben Affleck went through to get that big that quick.
I don't know. That suit is awfully... I think that suit really...
Oh, I'm sure it enhances. But we have to look on the bright side here. There are no nips anywhere on that bat suit.
That is true.
So, go screw yourself, Joel Schumacher. But, yeah, in the Bat voice, that was another part that had worried me about Ben Affleck. Because, I mean, he is a good actor. He's a great director.
He has a very distinguished voice.
Yes. So
you would definitely be like, oh, that's fucking Ben Affleck.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
God damn it, Reindeer Games.
But at the end of the trailer, when he does that, he does a Batman voice, and it sounds pretty cool. The whole, do you bleed?
Yeah, that was pretty sick.
You will. Yeah, that was...
I'm not familiar with the whole Batman versus Superman thing. You know me, I'm not super versed in DC.
Right.
As it is, but what's the deal in that? Do you know?
Well, I mean, if James was here, he could explain it. I mean, there's a lot of different stories. The one that this one looks like more is The Dark Knight Returns, and they said they were going to take stuff from The Dark Knight Returns. But in that book, it's actually Superman who is looked at as the good guy, as he's Superman. He's a phone call away for the president of the United States, and that's what happens. The president asks him to go get Batman because Batman has become active again in Gotham City.
Mm-hmm. Here's the thing, man.
If you get a chance, read that book. By the way, it's awesome.
I'll check it out. I love Batman. I absolutely love Batman, and I'm not saying anything negative about Batman. But Batman doesn't stand a chance against Superman. The only thing that really helps Batman is, under no circumstances does it seem like Superman will ever kill an enemy.
Yeah. In Injustice, he breaks him. Just kind of
like
breaks him in half like a phone book.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
to stop him from conquering the world. Basically, Superman goes nuts after killing Lois Lane, and the Joker tricks him into doing that. It's a very violent...
I remember hearing about that.
Yeah, it's very, very violent. I mean, he takes out Justice League members while barely breaking a sweat, which is, interesting. They said one of the writers of Batman vs. Superman said going forward in the DC universe, because they are doing an expanded universe, going forward they said thinking about taking some stuff from that storyline, the Injustice storyline, which is probably my favorite Justice League story. It's a fantastic video game as well.
I think when we were watching these trailers on YouTube, we stumbled. I kind of just let it keep running, and we stumbled across the Terminator trailer. What was that? Terminator
Genesis, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that was I really don't know what to make out of the Terminator movies. Like the first two were beautiful sci-fi classics.
Yeah, I loved Terminator, and Terminator 2 Judgment Day was probably one of my favorite movies to watch as a kid.
Yeah, T2 Judgment Day was a big one. That was my favorite out of the.
I think it was the first rated R movie my mom gave me permission to watch.
Oh yeah.
Pretty sure.
That's kind of funny because the first R-rated movie that my mom gave me permission to watch was Conan the Barbarian. There's another Arnold Schwarzenegger movie.
I love Conan the Barbarian. I love Arnie, man. Say what you will about him. Yes, he's not a great actor when it comes to dialogue, but I love his action movies. They're just typical, corny, ridiculous, over-the-top action movies, and they're great.
Yeah, I mean, and the writing that goes around him, because Arnold Schwarzenegger is such a icon at this point. You know exactly how he's going to say and do everything. The writing that goes on around him basically determines whether or not the movie's going to be good.
I think the only reason I really want to see this movie is, one, because Daenerys Targaryen is in it. Who is the actress that plays her? Daenerys Targaryen. Mother of Dragons.
Yeah, I know who the Mother of Dragons is. I was just trying to think. I know she's not a natural blonde, which is kind of disappointing, but...
Oh, God, how do you spell Jeez. Oh, thank God, 1 million people spelt it wrong on Google.
Right?
It pops up. Man.
We do
What's
not
her
have an
name?
answer yet.
What
Bear with us.
is
Oh, topless.
IMDb. That's perfect. Good guy. Amelia Clark.
Amelia Clark.
Yeah, she's playing Sarah Connor in it.
Yeah.
It looked like. That should be pretty cool. That, and I want to see old Arnie versus young Arnie. Did you see that part near the end of the trailer?
I mean, I don't know exactly what to make of that. I mean, I'm going to go see it and watch it, probably opening weekend in 3D, but I don't think I'm going to be camping out for that one.
I can predict that fight right. No, I'm not going to camp out for it. I'll wait till it's in the budget and go drink beer while I watch it. But,
Well, I was going to do that too, but I mean, from the special effects standpoint alone, this movie kind of deserves to be seen in 3D.
I'm thinking that that whole fight, I can pretty much get it down right now. It's going to be heavy punches, heavy slams with objects that are way too ridiculous for any man to pick up and swing, and people crashing through walls for about 10 minutes until somebody is thrown into either a crushing machine or a pool of liquid metal.
Yeah.
It's exactly how it's going to go down.
You
but
just
I still
described
think it's
every
gonna be
Terminator
awesome.
fight ever.
Yeah, pretty much.
And we'll lap it up because, I'm definitely going to have to see that movie in 3D because the special effects are going to be probably the best part of this flick. I mean, unless...
I will be pissed if it's really stupid, though, because they're bringing back the liquid metal aspect of Terminator in it, and that was my favorite. Like, by far
cool.
my favorite.
That was really cool.
He was such a badass.
Oh, yeah, he made Arnold look like the nice guy.
Yeah. Speaking of Daenerys Targaryen, Game of Thrones Season 5.
The first 4 episodes
leaked.
Which is pretty awesome. I haven't watched it yet. I haven't actually finished Season 4 yet.
I stumbled across the leaked episodes. I watched a little bit of the first episode of the 5th season. It looks pretty sweet so far. I really hope that got caught on here. But anyway,
Don't worry, we can edit that out. Actually, let's not edit that out.
I'm not.
No, that's...
I specifically set this one up so I wouldn't have to edit it. I don't want to edit it. It's annoying. It drives me nuts. But yeah, the first episode was pretty awesome. A little bit into it. Some interesting. They're starting at some interesting parts. They show the dragons again.
Are they bigger?
Oh, they look huge now.
Nice.
They look huge. They're going into the whole storyline where Daenerys is, trying to run that city, Mirrodin or something like that. Meridian. I don't know, something with an M. And there's that whole black society that's going to try and topple her and whatnot. It looks like they're going at that point now, which is where stuff starts to actually get kind of cool, so hopefully there will be some action. Really want to see some White Walkers in this season, which you're still on season 4. Right?
I don't know what the White Walkers are at this point, though. I mean,
yeah, but guess what? You don't get to see a bunch of them throughout the whole 4 seasons, so look forward to that.
Yeah.
But it is a good season.
Casual glimpses. Joffrey died, and that was probably my favorite part, and that was right off the fucking bat too.
Yeah, I love that part.
That was absolutely awesome. I don't think there's a villain in any TV show, book, or movie that really compares with how much hatred people have for Joffrey.
Oh, he is a complete douche.
He is. He is a very, very complete douche. In the sense that he has absolutely no redeeming qualities to his person. And when you think he could learn a lesson, he does not.
No.
And gets worse.
No.
Which, I mean, all the great villains, the ones that are loved, had some redeeming qualities. Like, look at Darth Vader,
Yeah.
He was Luke's father, ended up killing the Emperor. Look at Loki. I mean, everybody loves Loki now.
Oh, yeah.
And, Deadpool started out as a villain too, but sort of became an anti-hero because people liked him so much. Yeah.
I can't wait for that movie to come out.
Yeah, that's going to be great. R-rated. They're shooting right now. I guess Ryan Reynolds is extremely excited for this movie. And I did just read today that X-Men Apocalypse, Deadpool, and the new Gambit movie are all going to be connected.
Really?
They are going to reference each other. It's going to essentially take place in the same universe.
Have they released a newer trailer for this yet, or are they still
No,
pretty
I mean, they're
early
not
on?
even done with principal photography yet.
Oh, okay. I didn't know how far they were into it.
Yeah. Oh, they're still
I know
shooting
there
it.
was that test footage and stuff. Where
Yeah,
that was hilarious.
Yeah, that test footage was perfect. Like, that was absolutely the Deadpool we all wanted to see. And what's kind of funny is that,
As long as they don't do it as CGI, as they did in the test footage. I mean, I'm sure
Yeah,
they just
it'll
did
look-
that for like a time factor, but
time and money, I'm sure.
probably
And-
cheaper to do it CGI with the way that scene was shot than practical.
Absolutely, yeah.
Quite hard to roll somebody around in a car and allow him to show a picture and things of
Right.
that nature.
And I mean, they're going to be using, just better stuff in general to
Yeah.
make this movie. A lot more time is going to go into editing it,
I think Ryan Reynolds wants to make up for Green Lantern.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, and Green Lantern wasn't really his fault.
No, it wasn't.
I mean, there's a lot of actors, and I'm
It's just the way they went about that.
right.
It was so dumb. Plus, the funny part, like, okay, do you remember a scene in that movie where they are all on the living planet, that planet that is alive, and they all are standing in that meeting and they shoot their rings up into the sky,
Right.
and then they zoom out and show a view of that planet? Did you ever notice that the green beam isn't just coming from one spot? It's coming out in like 4 different directions. So it's like each sector of the planet was having that exact same council meeting and all cheered at the same exact time. They didn't just do it all in one spot.
That makes the most sense. I mean,
it's so goofy.
yeah, I'm going to put Ben Affleck on the list too, Ryan Reynolds, of actors who play superheroes who just get screwed over because the writing sucks.
Yeah, I love Ryan Reynolds. I think
It happened
he's
to
great.
him. It happened to him twice, which sucks for Ryan Reynolds. I mean, the Deadpool thing at the end of Wolverine Origins was not his fault. Like, he didn't write that.
Yeah, that was.
It was stupid.
How was that?
It was absolutely awful, completely uncalled for. But earlier in that movie, when they're flying in the airplane in Africa, right?
Yeah.
When he's just chit-chatting, and then that whole scene, that was good. Like, that was classic Deadpool. I was really excited about that. And like, he had that little back and forth, and he was funny. One of the other things that was pretty funny too was, if you notice, he's sitting there sharpening his swords.
Yeah.
And then when Sabretooth gets all threatening, he out of nowhere whips out a nail file and is like, manicure? Just out of nowhere whips out a file.
Oh, dude, they have an IMDb up already.
Yeah.
For it. IMDb, I mean. They have T.J. Miller in it as Weasel.
Yep.
I love T.J. Miller. That guy's freaking ridiculous.
Any other names we might recognize?
I don't know. Why is this so damn small?
Because it's a Mac.
Yeah. What can you do? See full cast. No, that's it.
Huh.
That's all they have so far, anyway.
Yep.
Makeup, cinematography, Ken Sang.
Yeah, there's not much to it. Like I said, I'm pretty sure they're not even
Yeah, they don't.
They're just doing principal photography now, so.
I just want it to be ready to go.
Yeah, we're gonna have to wait a while on that one.
Here's a question.
Oh. Look up Star Wars. See what we got.
I like how I left that completely visual in a totally audio format.
Right, yeah. I did that last time, too. I tried to make a joke about pulling out a cell phone. And I pulled out my cell phone, and then I realized it wouldn't be funny at all because no one could see me pull out my cell phone.
Let's see who the full cast and crew is. Luke Skywalker.
Luke Skywalker.
Of course, Mark Hamill.
Carrie Fisher.
Harrison Ford.
Warwick Davis? Really?
Yep.
Oh, that's great. Andy Serkis, that one I knew. He's going to be...
I've seen
I don't know.
Max von Sydow before. Kenny Baker.
Yep.
I don't know. R2D2. Anthony Daniels. Still
He's the
C3PO.
only actor to be in every single Star Wars episode so far.
That's so nuts.
Isn't it?
It's a long time, man.
Well, speaking of Star Wars...
They don't even have names by some of these. It's like they're hiding.
Yeah, they should. I mean, it is J.J. Abrams.
Well, what do you think it's going to be like? Like, do you think it's going to go off of... It's got to go off of Descendants, like the way that he was describing it. He's going through, my father has it, I have it, my sister has it. I mean, do you really think it's not going to be like Luke's kid or Leia's kid?
Or
Like-
Han and Leia's kid. That's
Yeah,
what
Han and Leia's kid.
possibly. I mean, I honestly don't know. It could be anything. My guess is that they would keep a lot of like the universal facts that everyone kind of knows. But yeah, we have no idea. Nothing is canon anymore as far as the book series go. Marvel is going to put out a comic series in September that will explain the transition between Return of the Jedi and Force Awakens. But speaking of Star Wars, and I know we like to stay away from video game related topics, but it's just too awesome to pass up to talk about.
Battlefield?
Battlefront.
Oh, Battlefront, wow.
Made by the people who made Battlefield, though. So,
Oh, really?
yes.
I saw the trailer. It looks wicked.
That game is going to be insane. It's going to be...
Dude, I loved Battlefront.
those are some of my
Loved it.
all-time favorite games. Definitely my favorite shooter games.
Dude, we used to play that for hours.
Dates.
Upon hours. Yeah.
And the Tale of the 501st was one of the best campaigns, and it was the best campaign in any shooter game I've ever played in my life.
Mm-hmm.
That story was really cool, and it took you, through all 6 episodes, hitting every major battle. That was really cool. Those games,
yeah.
I have super high hopes and expectations for that game, and I think they're going to be met.
Remember the Jedi battles?
Yeah, those are great.
Dude, I always picked Vader. Every time.
I always went with either Darth Vader or Obi-Wan. For some reason, I just seem to have better luck with Obi-Wan.
I just force choked everybody. You should remember that. I used to piss Matt off a lot.
Yeah.
'Cause he'd always pick like Darth Maul or somebody like jumpy.
Right.
And then he'd just come jumping off a roof and I'd force choke him.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah,
Can't
until
wait to
we
play
figured out that all we'd have to really do is either pick like Han Solo or Boba Fett or somebody with a gun and get on either side.
Yep.
Or just take you out from a rooftop so you can't aim your force choke. Because I don't think you could aim that up.
You could aim it up.
Could you?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, you had a cursor. When I saw it, I'm assuming it's cross console, but when I saw it, it was only PS4.
It has to be.
At least it was a PS4 trailer that I saw.
Right.
I think they pop up more on my phone now since I got a PS4.
The only trailer that's out, I guess, is PS4. There haven't as far as I know, there hasn't been a definite announcement that it's only coming out for one console.
That's going to be the problem when it comes out. I have a PS4. I know when you plan to upgrade, you're leaning towards an Xbox One.
Now I'm leaning towards a gaming computer.
Those are great. They can be high maintenance sometimes, though. Which your ass is just going to fucking call me to fix it.
Well, yeah. I mean, if you had, I'm sure when you have problems with planting stuff in the yard, you're gonna come talk to me. So,
I plant stuff in the yard so much.
Yeah, right. Well, I mean, I'm gonna keep everything as basic as possible, and I'm swear upon the 7 gods that I will not watch pornography on my gaming computer.
I wouldn't.
I mean, unless it's legit, like a DVD or something, but I don't even think they make those anymore.
No, I believe that's all digital download now.
Yeah.
I don't know.
My, how technology has changed.
Never paid for porn. Oh, that's completely school project appropriate topic.
I was trying to be professional by saying pornography and not...
Yeah, it does sound better.
It does.
Pornography rather than just saying porn.
It is a protected art form under the United States Constitution, and I think it deserves absolutely no respect, but, I mean, we should at least be able to talk about it. Because there are only 2 types of people in this world, those who watch pornography on the internet and those who don't have the internet.
Well, I suppose we should cover Daredevil.
Daredevil, yeah.
Kind of binge watch the shit out of that.
Yep. That was a good show.
That was really good. I was super impressed.
Yeah. Thumbs up. 2
nice
thumbs
and
up.
Dark. But not over the top dark. I'm just glad it didn't get rapey. I'm so sick of shows getting rapey, man. They are just rampant with rape on TV.
Yeah, it's funny, like, we were talking about Daredevil, and it's like, oh, Daredevil's the grittier part of the Marvel Universe, and then we just watched, like, Game of Thrones, and there was, like, 3 rape scenes back to back to back, and then someone got, a sword shoved through their butthole or some shit. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah, it's
but
like Sons
this
of
one
Anarchy.
kept
There's rape upon rape. It's just... it drives me nuts. But this show, they went gritty, but they didn't go stupid gritty. Like, oh, we're gonna try and shock everybody for ratings. Like, no, they just went pure with it. And
they have good storylines. Stick was a definite highlight for me. It's a great character. Showed up in the latest episode for a brief moment. The latest episode of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
That's sweet. I didn't really know a whole lot about Daredevil. He wasn't one of the superheroes that I really followed as a kid.
Me neither.
I knew he was blind and could kick people's asses even though he was blind. That was about it.
I know he was blind and had super sensitive powers. My first exposure to him was in the old 90s Spider-Man cartoon.
Yeah, I think that was mine too.
Where he ended up seeing the birth of Captain America and found out he was spying on the Russians, and that was the last thing he ever saw, which incorporated Wilson Fisk, Kingpin, which was actually in that show he was a major Spider-Man villain. So there's definitely potential for some crossovers there once Spider-Man is cast, which hopefully should be pretty soon if they get him in Civil War.
Yeah.
But yeah, there wasn't really anything I really nitpicked out of that I didn't really care for. It was a good story through and through.
I like the guy that played him, Charlie Cox.
Yeah, he was great.
What else he was in?
He was in Boardwalk Empire for the second season, something like that.
I haven't seen that show.
Really?
No, I haven't.
Definitely highly recommend that show. Very good.
He was in Stardust, the Theory of Everything.
All right, then.
Stone of Destiny.
These sounds like shitty indie movies.
The Merchant of Venice.
Oh.
The Defender.
Oh, that's going to be the new Marvel show. It's going to be the Defenders after. I think Daredevil's going to get another season. AKA Jessica Jones is going to be the next one. I think Daredevil's getting another season, and they're going to do Power Man which is Luke Cage. They're calling it Luke Cage, and then Iron Fist.
Looks like he was in a lot of TV movies.
Oh,
Whatever. I mean, he was awesome in
yeah, he was
this.
great. I for performance wise though, I'm gonna have to give the Emmy to Wilson Fisk.
Oh yeah, for
That
sure.
his character was just awesome, so well played by an actor whose name I can't remember. I just know him as Gomer Pyle from Full Metal Jacket.
Vincent D'Onofrio. Wow, what? I might have butchered that. Yeah, I remember him from Full Metal Jacket. He was in Men in Black.
Who did he play in Men in Black?
I don't know. Let's look.
Did he play Edgar?
He played Edgar.
Yeah. Huh. Okay. Wow. They did some. I seem to remember them getting nominated for an Academy Award for his makeup in that movie.
Apparently, he's going to be in Jurassic World.
Oh, really?
It's Vic Hoskins.
Huh.
The Magnificent Seven. I don't know what that is.
Oh, there was a trailer that we forgot to watch that I was going to tell you about that I completely forgot about.
Which one?
It's easy to forget. Fantastic Four has a new trailer and a new poster that came out today.
Really?
Yeah.
I could always pause this. But hold on, I'm interested in this guy's IMDb now.
You know, a lot of random facts about a lot of random actors. He was in Sherlock?
Yeah, the TV movie.
Oh.
Not the show. He was in The Cell, The 13th Floor, Men in Black, the series. Jesus.
Wait, the cartoon series?
Yeah,
That was
I
a great
guess.
cartoon.
I know. I just didn't. I'm surprised he was in it. I
Really?
think
'Cause what else was he
what
doing?
most people know him for is Law and Order: Criminal Intent. You know,
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that's pretty popular. All those Law and Orders are freaking popular.
Well, yeah, if you've been running the same show for however many years.
So what's this other trailer? Fantastic Four.
Fantastic Four got a new. It supposedly looks dark. I haven't seen it yet, so let's watch it and see what's up.
Okay, Fantastic Four official teaser trailer. Suppose I should pause this.
So you don't have to edit it out later.
Yeah. Okay, that was awesome.
Well, that was a pretty good trailer.
Doesn't tell you a whole lot, but it's a teaser trailer. So what do you expect?
Right. I never really was a Fantastic Four fan, honestly.
I wasn't either, really. They were a little too clean cut for me, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know how else to explain it.
Yeah, it seems like they didn't really have a lot of strife that wasn't just silly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The Thing is a great character. I really like when he shows up in other comics because he's funny. But Fox actually Marvel yanked Fantastic Four off the shelves in preparation for this movie. They are not so that they don't help Fox with the launch of this movie because they're 100% against it.
Really?
Yeah, they do not want this movie to happen. But it is, and Fox is doing it. Another reboot.
Man.
Because Marvel stole their Human Torch.
Yeah. Now they have Michael B. Jordan.
Right.
Johnny Storm, the Human Torch. Let's see, Jamie Bell as Ben Grimm. Kate Mara, I've seen her in things. She's pretty good. She'd probably be good as Sue Storm. Miles Teller is Reed Richards. Oh, should be pretty cool, maybe.
Yeah, I
The Thing looks cooler.
yeah.
A little bit that they do show of him. He doesn't look as bright, like construction cone orange.
Right. A little bit more like rock and a little bit less like plastic.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so that'll be out late this year.
August 7th, it said.
So yeah, I mean, I'll go give it a shot. Another one I'm really that got a new trailer was Ant-Man.
Yeah, I really want to see Ant-Man. I was trying to click on that right now.
Yeah, I watched it the other day. Looks pretty good. I'm definitely on board with this. Ant-Man's a crappy character. Really, honestly, he's not really that cool. But Paul Rudd is awesome. And I really hope that they incorporate him into the Avengers a lot more, and I'm pretty sure that they will. But the trailer looked pretty cool. The effects look pretty sweet. It does have...
Oh, what the hell, dude?
What's up?
It has Michael Douglas as Hank Pym.
Yeah, you know what?
No, I didn't know that they were doing it like that with Scott Lang as Ant-Man.
Yeah.
Because Hank Pym was also Ant-Man.
Yep. I have to catch up on Agent Carter, but I'm pretty sure they're going to start bringing in Hank Pym.
Well, you know why they probably did that was Scott Lang was the good version of Ant-Man.
Yeah.
Hank Pym was the one that was bipolar and sick dance on his wife.
Well,
probably we're a little afraid about trying to relate that character with children.
Right, yeah. And I mean, yeah, I'm just excited to see Paul Rudd in the MCU.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, we already have Chris Pratt in the MCU now and with Paul Rudd. And the trailer did hint to some humor in the movie, which is... I mean, it's a story about a guy who gets a suit that makes him shrink down and he can control ants. Like, if it's not funny, it's going to be stupid. So I'm glad that they're putting in a little humor. And casting Paul Rudd is perfect for that.
Which is funny, because Hank Pym grew bigger.
Yeah.
In the older comics. Like, if... which one was he in that I was listening to? Wasn't the Tomorrow Man?
Civil War?
No. It was this weird race of aliens. I can't remember, but when it was Hank Pym as a version of Ant-Man, he grew in size and stature. Like, to a maximum of like 30 feet was as much, I think, is like... Their science said the human spine could handle growing too without compacting, all that fun stuff.
That makes legitimate scientific sense.
Paul Rudd did the screenplay.
Really?
That's
one
what
I didn't
it says.
know.
And Adam McKay.
Huh.
There's 7 more writers on. I didn't know Paul Rudd was in on it though. Stan Lee, of course. Larry Lieber, Jack Kirby.
Oh, did I tell you there was a Stan Lee cameo in Daredevil?
There was?
Very, very small in the background. If you look, whenever they go to the precinct, and they talk to the good guy cop, if you look in the background, on the wall, there's a picture of officers with an accommodation, and Stan Lee's picture is very prominently displayed.
Alright, let me check this out. Jesus, I can't spell today. Nope, I can't spell today at all. That's the stupid movie. I don't know. I can't find it. How long is this?
Apparently, Stan Lee is going to have a pretty sizable role in the new Mallrats movie.
Really?
Yep.
In the Mallrats movie?
Yep. That is what the buzz is.
It makes sense. I mean, Kevin Smith is a comic book fan.
Yeah.
Die Hard.
I'm pretty sure Kevin Smith probably paid for Stan Lee's house at this point.
Yeah, probably. With half of his collection.
Yeah, but Stan the Man, he's kept up his appearance in every single movie with a Marvel connection.
Good. I can't really think of anything else to talk about.
I'm blanking, man. I think that's pretty much it from where we were last time. There's only 2 of us, so we don't have that many topics.
Oh, I'm sick of your voice.
Yeah, me too.
Well, I suppose let's sign out then. I don't think we figured out a way to sign out yet, other than talking about figuring out a way to sign out. So maybe we should keep that.
Yeah. Should have like an orchestra or something. Play us out. So when we start talking, like we'll just set a timer and then it'll start playing like that orchestra music from the Oscars. Tell us to wrap it up.
From the Oscars, huh?
What's wrong with the Oscars? Except they celebrate movies no one actually wants to see.
Whoa.
But they take digs at comic book movies. I can take digs at their artsy fartsy crap.
Yeah, I agree. I don't even bother watching them anymore. It's less of a waste of time if I just look up who they decided was the best this year instead of actually taking the time to watch the whole damn thing.
The one from this year, though, that I did actually want to see was Birdman with Michael Keaton in it. But, I mean, that has a superhero element to it, so...
I've heard good things, and it's all, there's no breaks in it at all. It's, like, all single shot.
Oh, okay.
Completely, like, streamlined, apparently. I mean, I'm sure they had to break it at points. I'm sure they didn't film the whole thing all the way through, but... Yeah, apparently it's filmed like it's like a single shot, like it's real time or something like that. I don't know. It seems... I've heard good things. I've heard that it can get boring. I've also heard that sometimes it's like too intense because of the way they shot it. Like it's just kind of...
Right.
It constantly keeps you feeling like something's going to happen or something weird. I don't know. It was described oddly.
Well, we'll have to watch it. Yeah, we'll watch it and come back with our comments next time.
Yeah. Man, I'll have to pay for that one.
Yeah.
Pay to rent it.
Let's steal it.
What?
I mean, we can't steal stuff.
We don't
It's
condone
terrible.
stealing here.
No.
Okay? Nobody steals off the internet. Well, what did Ross say last time? Stay milky or something weird like that. It had something to do with milk.
One more thing.
What?
Harvey Dent. Can we trust him?
I want to go watch Batman. Why? Why would you bring that up? I was just a boy.
It's like an all-you-could-fuck buffet. If you don't know what we're talking about, College Humor, Bad Man, Google it.
Yeah. Have a good day.